Morning. Good morning. My name is Jeff Young. I'm director of camps at Music for All. Welcome. Today you'll see some performances from the marching band division, the color guard division, the marching percussion division, and the drum major institute. We will begin our final performances at 10 a.m., which is just about 12 minutes from now. Marching band is getting ready in front of you, so you get a little extra time with them. So we'll be back with you shortly. Thank you. Good morning one more time. Regarding student dismissal, if you have not done so yet, you're free to check out of your dorm after the performances this morning. Your students will be dismissed at the conclusion of this performance. So if you could communicate with them of which dorm they're in and how to pick up their luggage and collect them, please make sure your students turn in their room key. As you can imagine, if we are missing 1,000 room keys, that's going to be an issue. So communicate with your students and fully check out of that dorm before leaving campus. Thank you very much. We'll be back shortly. Welcome, parents, family, friends, to the Bands of America Summer Camp presented by Yamaha and Sweetwater. It's a sincere pleasure to have you with us this morning as we prepare for the student performances that will close our camp week. At Music for All, our mission is to create, provide, and expand positively life-changing experiences through music. Our vision is to be a catalyst to ensure every child across America has access and opportunity to participate in active music making in their scholastic environment. To all families of our campers, we thank you. It's humbling that you've entrusted us with your child this week. On behalf of the more than 100 professional educators that make up our camp faculty, it's an honor for us to be a part of the growth and development of your young people. The participants of this year's camp represent over 1,000 students. By the way, that's 20% more than last year. 200 educators, and they're coming to us from 41 states of America. You should know that all week, we have found your students to be enthusiastic, considerate, and hardworking. This doesn't happen by accident, and you should be very proud. Let's clap for that. This camp is special in a lot of ways. In particular, it's special to witness the bonds of friendship that are formed over a short period of time. These bonds are the result of peer-to-peer interactions as students work toward a common goal. Before we begin our final performances, I'd like to share with you some of the concepts that your child has been exposed to this week. At its roots, Bands of America is about leadership development, focusing on growing from good to great, just like the book. In servant leadership, it's not about title or self-promotion. It's about helping and supporting others. We hope your child will return home to their music programs and your house with a desire to help make everything better. This past week, our leadership curriculum revolved around concepts including, this is an acronym, SERVE, sharing effectively, engaging thoughtfully, responding appropriately, validating sincerely, and empowering empathetically. Each of these concepts on their own is powerful, but linking them together shows the true essence of leadership, and that is to serve. We hope you'll notice in your students a greater awareness of themselves and others, as well as a growing confidence in their approach to band, to this upcoming school year, and to life. If you do notice a change in your child, it may not be that they have changed, but rather something that was already inside them was unlocked this week. Ultimately, we hope that this week's leadership lessons have been positively life-changing. As a parent myself, who sent my student to camp, I'm always trying to be relevant and to look for ways to find experiences that are important to my kids. Music is a great connection point. Too often, the speed of life leads us to asking questions like, did you win? What place did you get? What was the score? Rather than asking open-ended, experience-focused questions like, what made this week great? What made this experience great? On the car ride home today, allow your child's sharing to come naturally. You may not even have to ask any questions at all. Once again, we thank you for supporting your child's leadership and musical development. We are so glad you're here. You are the reason the Bands of America Summer Camp has been the destination for music students and music educators for more than 50 years. Before we begin our final performances, we'd like to show you some highlights from this week.
favorite part of camp is meeting a bunch of new people and making new connections.
Joey, my favorite part of camp is playing with kids from all across the country in this really great band.
Camp has been really fun so far. I had a great time in leadership meeting.
And I'm so excited to march the crowd. I cannot wait.
And my favorite part of the summer camp is the food selection.
Good morning again. It's my pleasure to introduce the Director of Participant Experience here at camp, Mr. Patrick Maneri.
Hey, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. It's an honor to have all of you with us today, and I also want to just say a special thanks for trusting us with your kids all week. I hope that you enjoy their performances. It's been a great camp, an absolutely outstanding camp. The students that are standing here behind me, along with all the other ones that we're going to see through, as well as the other ones that are in the other venue performing right now, I'd say from my perspective, they've had an amazing week. As Jeff said, they're tired, sleeping on a dorm room cot, bed, I should say. Now that I'm old, it feels like a cot. And being away from the home unit for a little while, I can guarantee you they're ready to sleep in their own beds and shower in their own showers. They are excited for that. But they're also carrying a lot of excitement and things that they've learned from their experiences here. I've had the distinct honor and pleasure to get to know your kids at multiple phases throughout the week, seeing them in the dining halls and seeing them on track with their exceptional staffs and being supported by our incredible swag team. It's been a really special camp this year. And while we got rained in last night, I can guarantee you that the decibel levels in this room were incredible, and we had a very celebratory end with our drum corps friends that were joined us last night. It is my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce to you our marching band division coordinator. He serves as the director of bands at Brownsburg High School in Brownsburg, Indiana. Can you all please help me welcome Chris Kaflick.
Good morning. We are the marching division. We've had an amazing week with these students this week. In fact, I'd say this is probably the best group that we've ever had here at camp. And you might be thinking, he says that every year. And we do say that every year. What's unique this year, though, honestly, is the coachability, the teachability, the maturity of the students this year elevated dramatically from years past. Just the approach to the rehearsals, we didn't have to teach them. They came from their programs already rehearsing extremely well when they got here. So it elevated what we were able to do this week with the students. So when we say this is the best group we've ever had, we genuinely mean this is the best group we've ever had because this is an amazing group of students coming from amazing programs. We also have a number of returning students. Raise your hand if you've done this with us before. We were able to do what we did this year because they brought their leadership and their experiences from the past to this group. And literally, we were able to do the show that we did this year with Carolina Crown because we have experienced students here. We put the experienced students into a different ensemble in the show this year. So Carolina Crown's show has a lot of call and response in it. So the call, which you're going to hear soon, is all of the experienced members from previous years, and the response is all of the new members to the group this year. So they literally made what we are doing with Carolina Crown possible this season. Raise your hand if you are returning and this is the last time you will be coming to our camp, because I know some of you are going into college, some of you are already in college. Thank you so much for being a part of this group. Speaking of some folks that make this possible, our marching division staff, we love them. We're going to introduce them just really quickly. We have Katrina Fitzpatrick, who works with our flutes. Brittany works with our clarinets. Zach works with our woodwinds. Amanda as well with the woodwinds. Amanda's new to our team this year and has to come back every year for the rest of her existence. Let's see. We have Avius working with the trumpets. Tim working with trumpets. Ed working with mellophones. We also have Mr. Brinkman Chad working with mellophones, brass. He was with everybody. Bola, Mike Bola from Center Grove working with our low brass. Van Matthews working with our tubas. We have Ralph Stewart, who takes the drill from Carolina Crown and looks at it and then writes the drill for our students and incorporates them into the show. So Ralph Stewart is a staff member of ours as well, somewhere. And we also have Jordan Lalama, who runs our visual program throughout the week. Jeff Young is the director of camps, but he's an honorary member of the marching band division as well. He helped with visual throughout the week as well. We want to give you a little bit of a taste of what we were doing visually this week, so we're going to hand things off to Jordan to take us through a brief visual clinic.
Good morning. Yeah, so we're just going to go through a couple things, and this is kind of how we start our day every day. It's a little more extensive than what we're going to show you, so this is just a couple snippets, but what we've been talking about all week is not just the basic marching band stuff, but getting ourselves to perform and to project, right? And we've talked a lot about mood and how that performance kind of shifts as you go throughout the year. So what you're gonna see today is just 3 really quick things that we did, and a lot of them are very performance things forward. So we're gonna a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of like a cardio thing, and then kind of a performance exercise as we go. So I'm gonna start the music on this, we'll get into the jumping jacks, and then the reaches. Yes? Cool. Can we take it to across the floor, please? Go! Go, 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 go!
Good, yeah?
Our instrument, get our instrument. The crown block, the crown off, okay? And while they're transitioning and getting their equipment, we're going to chat about what you just saw and what you're about to hear. So you might have just seen them going across the floors there, looking like they're kind of having a silly time. And you might, if you've marched in marching band in the past, when I marched, it was very much look forward and sing in time. If you've watched marching band lately, you don't see shakos on students as much anymore. You see a lot of different costuming. You see a lot of different choreography. Now, the performance elements that you see in the facial expressions throughout marching band shows are very important. So what we're trying to do is just start to build performance energy through the exercises like that. We talked about Carolina Crown earlier and what they did. They have that call and response in their show. When you want to talk about a classy organization, Carolina Crown is a 100% class act. Carter, their drum major, who was up here last night, did an amazing job of translating everything that we do to Carolina Crown. Their members at Carolina Crown interacted with our students and had a blast. There was a point yesterday, just due to weather, where they just got to hang out for 15 minutes, and you could tell Crown was loving it as much as they were loving it. There's a few Crown members that just kept thanking all of us for the experience, and it's like, you guys were the experience for our students. What are you talking about? Talk about a class act organization. Carolina Crown, we are so lucky we got to perform with them, and we hope we continue to do that for years and years. This show specifically, we looked at each other on Monday morning, the staff and I, and we said, like, this is gonna be a flip of the coin. We might have to start halfway through this segment and not do this opening thing, because it's a lot of technical, double tonguing, technical fingers that the students are putting down, and we're like, well, we'll see what happens. And then the first rep, we just looked at each other and went, well, you know, when we said this is the best group we've ever had, we went, well, they're doing it. This is the best group we've ever had. This is awesome. So you're gonna hear them play it. Carolina Crown's been working on their show since they got it, and they probably started getting music for it back in like February. And they've obviously been rehearsing daily. We've had it for 4 days, so we're not gonna sound as clean as Crown, but you're gonna tell this is the Crown show when you hear it. So everybody, we're gonna go from the top all the way through it, yeah? So in Crown's show, there's 3 different ensembles that play. There's a quartet up front, they're the solo ensemble. Then they've got Ensemble 1 and Ensemble 2. We aren't gonna play their solos, those are Crown's solos. So there are gonna be a few measures where you don't hear anything. That's where Crown's soloists play, and then you're gonna hear us calling and responding throughout the arcs. We have drum majors here, by the way, for the marching division. We bring in experienced drum majors from the marching band, or for the marching band from DMI. And we have Hannah and Ben from Wando. Wando High School out in the Carolinas. And we have Brownsburg drum majors. We have Kirsten, Phoebe, and Alan over here. So they're going to be conducting us. This is going to be, Eleanor, are we back there on Met? Yep, great. This is going to be from top all the way through. And set. Let's hear it for them. Another thank you that has to go out there are the swags for the marching division. You're going to hear every division come out here and tell you that their swags are the best. We told you first. Noah, Mallory, Lindsay, and Eleanor make this possible. Right over here in the purple and in the back, Eleanor. Let's hear it for them. All right, so it seems a little bit backwards that we put the national anthem at the end of this segment. And it's like, shouldn't we open up with the national anthem? This particular arrangement means a whole bunch to this staff, to these students, and to Music for All. This is a very reverent arrangement that Mr. Saucedo, Richard Saucedo, wrote back in 2005, specifically for this camp. And we love this arrangement. It has a deep meaning to us. And we've asked Jeff Young, Director of Camps, to be the conductor for it this year. So this is the Star Spangled Banner, Richard Saucedo's arrangement, under the direction of Director of Camps, Jeff Young.
Guys good? Bring our horns up together.
huge round of applause for our marching band division. At this time, we're going to take a brief break to allow our marching band division to swap out with our percussion division. Thank you, marching band.
This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart and then breaks like a heart. And then breaks like a heart. I heard you on the phone last night, you really didn't die that pretty lies, you know it. We both know it. These silver bullet cigarettes, this burning house is nothing less.
Percussion division here. I want to call a highlight to this week. We had 1,050 youth campers on camp, as well as 200 adult campers on camp. Our adult campers are band directors, percussion instructors, and color guard instructors from all over our country. And they come and do like an adult conference that runs parallel to the youth camp that we run, so that they can come and see outstanding instructors from all over the country, including this next person I'm going to introduce. The coordinator of our marching band division, he is the instructor of percussion and is a professor of music at Michigan State University. Could you all help me welcome Mr. John Weber?
Thank you so much. We've had an incredible week with all of these campers, and we're really excited to have a performance for you. One thing that I will mention is that we have 90 drummers with these really big speakers in the back, and so we're very loud. So if you need to cover your ears or do any hearing protection, that's, I guess, recommended. I want to say some thank yous before we get started with our performance. First people I want to thank are our swags. They have been incredible in terms of getting all the students in the right places and doing that. So let's give it up over here for Hannah Skinner and Coach Nathan Christensen. We have an incredible faculty, I think, that has done a great job in both teaching the students. They really, really care about their education and giving them a great experience. And they're incredibly talented and could be teaching, I think, anywhere in terms of, drum corps and WGI groups. And they've been here, and they also put in a lot of extra work behind the scenes. And so I'm really, really grateful for our faculty. I'll introduce them, and then we can give them maybe an applause after I introduce all of them. In his first year from Missouri, give it up for Ben Gervais. An alumnus of the Bluecoats and Rhythm X, David Ware. Percussion instructor at Rockford High School and Zeeland High School, and an alumnus of the Cavaliers, and working especially with our bass drummers is Blake Koschmitter. A person who has worked both in teaching and also doing our stretches, and an occupational therapist who has been working with the students on healthy approach, Amanda Watson, an alumnus from Phantom Regiment. In the back, we have our professor of percussion at the University of Central Missouri, and doing a lot of the sound and everything, and working with our tenors, Dr. Alex Smith. Professor of percussion at the University of North Alabama, and also a Yamaha artist, we have Dr. Tracy Wiggins. And then I'll have also him talk just for a second to talk about a little bit about the piece, an alumnus of the Blue Devils and Carolina Crown, and also instructor percussion at Tarpon Springs in Florida, Cameron Halls. I want to say also a couple special thank yous. This camp is an incredible camp. We're inspired by all the other divisions in terms of the marching percussion. We see what's happening with the marching band, the drum majors, the color guard, and the entire camp is led by somebody who I think provides all of the support and necessary things to make that happen for this, and that is Mr. Jeff Young. If we can give another hand for Jeff, because he makes everything happen. So we'll have this performance. I'm going to have, we broke up into 3 different drum lines. We have, each one will do kind of a short performance for you, and then we'll be done. But the first part of is the white drum line. We have white, blue, and red. 250, right? But the first one is an original composition by Cam Halls. I'll have Cam talk real briefly about his composition.
Sure, thank you, Dr. Weber. Just wanted to second everything Dr. Weber said. Thank you guys for letting us work with your students this week. It was awesome. I thought we had a ton of fun. We got a lot of good work done, and I think we're ready to send some students home with some more information, ready to attack the school year. So we're really excited for that. The tune that the white drumline is me playing is a piece called Ignition that I wrote for drumline and a track, and it's kind of based off of some Tron, synthwave, EDM type sounds, kind of hoping to mimic some sort of the WGI indoor drumline style, and it's pretty loud and it's awesome. So I'll hand it back to Dr. Weber, and he's going to chat with you about the blue and red drumline pieces.
The blue and red drumline will play kind of a combined piece, and it's called Beethoven in Havana. And it's based off of Beethoven's 7th Symphony, the second movement, the Allegretto. You may not know that, but you may have heard it because it's a very popular piece, and it's in a variety of movies and other things over the years. It's a really cool arrangement by a pianist named Joachim Horsley, and he takes Beethoven and he arranges it in kind of a Afro-Cuban style, sort of a salsa style, and it's piano. So you'll hear the piano when that starts. And then really great performance from them. So anyway, we'll get on with it. I'll stop talking. We'll do our performance. This is the 2026 Bands of America Drumline.
We hope to see all campers back here next year for the 2027 Music for All Summer Camp. Mark your calendars now. Camp dates for 2027 are June 1st through June 26th, right here back at Ball State University. All right, thanks for your patience as we made way for this very large track of students that have these big, long things that they need a lot of space for. They look great. We're so glad they're here. This is our color guard division, and I would like to introduce, yeah, I like that. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. Thank you, Mamas. Thank you, Mamas. Thank you, Mamas. I would like to introduce their esteemed division coordinator, Miss Shannon Clark. She hails from Lexington, Kentucky. She works at Lafayette High School and has more drum corps experience than I've ever read in somebody's bio in my life. So can you guys help me bring to the floor Shannon Clark, division coordinator for the color guard.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for being here. And most importantly, thank you for sending your students. If I could have our swags and faculty join us, up here. There's so many people that it takes to get something like this a week going on and all the things that you're going to see in front of you. So I want to thank the people that make this happen. So our swag team is some of the most amazing people. They take care of your students. They make sure they have what they need. They get us where we're going. They're just absolutely amazing. So we have Morgan Oliver. Yep. And Lizzie Seaman. Yeah. Grace Langford. And Liz Lyman. Yeah, thanks. Yep. And then we have this amazing faculty. So all week long, the faculty works with our students to try to not only teach color guard skills, but to try to help them understand that their potential is absolutely endless. These people are quite incredible, coming from WGI, DCI backgrounds, teaching high school programs across the country as designers and as clinicians and as technicians. So we have CJ McCurry. You can clap at the end, okay? CJ McCurry, Abigail Brown, Jared Littleton, Ricardo Robinson Chenal, Roxy Lazaro. On this side, dance was Andre Williams, Kaylee Marquardt, Robbie Arnold, Bianca Wallace, Holt, now Mrs. Holt, and Derek Smith. We also had a few folks that taught with us that aren't here. They all taught the Color Guard Instructor Academy, of which we had 65, I believe, participants. Hi, Color Guard Instructor Academy. Hey. So it's the biggest one we've had so far, but they were joined, Jeremy Hughley has been a staff member with us before, and we had a WGI initiative where WGI sponsored some sessions and brought us clinicians, including Byron Valentine and Jose Pena. So great learning experiences for them. We also want to thank the other people that make this outside of this section happen. So our BOA swag team, BOA ops teams, Mr. Jeff Young, thank you for all you do to make this camp amazing. And when our performers spin today, you'll see they all have matching flag silks. Those were collaboration from BOA, Dynamic Marching, and Style Plus brought us those flags. So thanks to them for helping us look incredible out here today. So we're going to do a couple things for you. We're going to show you our dance warm-up that we've worked on beginning on Monday. And then we're also going to show you a flag warm-up. We all spin flag together. And those are the foundational skills that build our color guard. And then we'll do a performance for you where we show you what we've worked on yesterday and today. So we're so excited for you to get to see all the hard work that these incredible students put in over the week. I want to do one more thing. We want to recognize some outstanding campers. So if I say your name, it's we are pretty much per class, we are going to recognize outstanding campers. So Ellison Simpkins, where are you at? Stand up, let's wave at everybody. Some amazing campers. Emma Cottle, where are you at? Hey. We got Christine Marksberry and Gianna Eschette. Gianna, you over there? Yeah, amazing. Kendall Miller, outstanding camper over here. Yeah, there we go. Akira Valdez. Callie Justice. And Sierra Jensen. Yeah, these folks were recognized for just having outstanding attitude, outstanding work ethic through the week, and persevering through all those challenges that we all face. So we just want to say, we want to see that from everyone, but we did see that from everyone. We're so impressed with these campers, and especially our campers of the week. Congratulations to you guys. Let's go ahead and stand up and get set for our dance warm-up. Please move your flags. Lines 2, 4, 6, and 8. Have a great show. Great job, everybody. That's what we use to warm up. And we use those skills as a basis for almost everything. So why don't you guys go ahead and set up for our production here, get the flag set and go into that opening set. You'll notice that we have some folks out here in orange shirts, and that is our middle school color guard division. Yeah. So in past years, they have performed as one unit, just the middle school and then the high school were separate, but we wanted to see what it was like to bring that together. So all week, the middle school and high school tracks have danced together. They have explored flag technique together. And then, even though we learned these things separately, we were able to come together and incorporate all of this as one performance. So we'll hope you enjoy our combined performance of Gonna Be a Good Day. Looks like the guards are ready.
Outstanding job. Outstanding job. At Music for All, we are so thankful for the music educators we work with and their incredible contributions to our programming. Teaching music is a career path with a remarkable impact. Teaching music in schools and being a positive resource for music making in a community continues to be one of the most rewarding and sustainable career choices for musicians and performers. Many will pursue higher education to earn required teaching certificates. Others gain teacher credentials along the way as active musicians, leading to a creative life as the joy of impact of making music is shared. A recent survey by the National Federation of State High School Associations found extremely high job satisfaction for K-12 music educators, regardless of where, what, or which grade level they teach. Music teachers love what they do, and notably, students graduating with teacher credentials experience a 100% placement rate for available jobs. If your student is interested in learning more about a career in teaching music, please visit teachmusic.org.
All right. Our drum majors are here. Everybody sit up taller for them, nice and poised. I do want to say, I just read a read from our script about our Teach Music coalition that we have, and I want to echo one thing out of that. I have the extreme pleasure to serve as a local school board representative on my school board back in Illinois. And parents and students, I would ask that you please communicate with your local boards and administrations about the importance of music education in our schools and the value that this programming brings to the growth of our young people as we form the leaders of tomorrow. What you're about to see with our Drum Major Institute, these are the leaders of tomorrow that are going to be taking care of me when I get old and need someone to take care of me. If you could please just write an email, show up at a board meeting and show gratitude. I will say, as a board member, we hear a lot of negative things from our parents in the community. And so to show up and give some positive comments to your school board and your local administration, it just puts a deposit in the box for when the band program needs some support. And I guarantee you, if you're complimenting your school boards for that support, they're going to hopefully return that back to you. Now, speaking of outstanding music educators, it is my esteemed pleasure and honor to introduce one of the most influential music educators that we have in our country. He reigns as the director of bands at Wando High School in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. Could you all please help me welcome Bobby Lambert?
Thank you, Patrick. It is our honor and privilege to be with you here today. We want to show you a little bit about what we've been doing this past week. I've been to this camp as a student and as a teacher and now kind of division head. And I got to tell you, it's one of the most powerful experiences that I have ever had, both as a student and as a teacher. You know, one of the greatest things that we've talked about this week is we've been finding ways to include, inform, and inspire each other and hopefully the people we come in contact with. It's this whole idea of, and boy, don't we need that today in our world. It's just like Music for All. The idea to create, provide, and expand positively life-changing experiences through music has been the theme and cornerstone of everything that we've done this week. So to get us kind of started with that, I'm going to ask Mr. Oliver, Scott Oliver, to kind of get them set up. And when they get set, I'm going to hand the microphone over to him. And while they're doing it, I'll give you a little bit more information. Drum majors, go ahead and set up your block. You got it. You got it. And everybody, just to introduce, one of the things that we do this week is the idea of being able to march. They already know how to march, but they may not know how to teach marching. So you're going to see some things where they have really made all of this work themselves. They've even gotten a little creative. We are very thankful to have the people heading up our marching division of the Drum Major Institute. Mr. Adam Vernon Young, who is band director in South Carolina. I believe he's already on his shuttle, but can we give a round of applause to Adam Vernon Young, please? And the mastermind behind our marching portion, please say hello to Mr. Scott Oliver, who is a teacher in Illinois.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here for our little show and tell. It's hard to teach or demonstrate teaching, but the students have been working on giving feedback, receiving feedback, how to deliver information in simple single sentences, and give that constructive feedback, which will benefit them not only as a drum major, but just in life. Being able to give and receive feedback, extremely important. And so a lot of these exercises I introduced and then handed it to them. They're in squads right now, and you'll see that in a little bit, groups of 5 or 6, and they worked on it with their squad and taught it, and you'll see that they are doing very, very well after just a week of working on some of these exercises. So the first one we're going to demonstrate for you is our marching 8s and 8s. So they'll be taking 8 steps forward, halting, 8 steps forward. At the very end of it, you'll see our camp salute that we teach the drum majors here at camp. And so we hope you enjoy our marching 8s and 8s. they have a challenge. Their squad is challenged to do whatever crazy dance they can for exactly 8 counts, and then immediately go back to marching. So we're gonna see how they do, as wild, as crazy as they can get, and then immediately right back into that marching form again. So this is what we call our dancing 8s and 8s. You will almost certainly enjoy this one. Thank you. Now, I'm sure you're like, wait, I didn't even know my kid danced. Absolutely, quite well, actually. As you saw, like you can see in that second exercise, the squads are become kind of their family this week. They do pretty much everything together. They work together. They kind of help each other out. These are the people, I mean, these are lifelong friends, truly, that they met this week, and they'll be in touch. In fact, many of them have a super secret handshake that I think they would like to show you. Hey, squads, why don't we show off our super secret handshake?
There we go. There, we made it. One of the things that I love so much about this is for some of these folks, they've only known each other as competitors on the field, because sometimes that's the only way we get to see each other is at competitions. And I think what I love about this right now are they seeing that, oh, they're people just like me. They have the same struggles, they have the same things that are there. And that's one of the cornerstones of what we teach here. We talk about the 4 core values of leadership: chemistry, content, character, communication, and you certainly got to see a great deal of that right there. One of the other places that we talk about content is in score study. So these folks get to come together with professionals to really work on how do I show the music that I have in front of me. And they've done it in a couple of different ways. But I want to make sure that we acknowledge them instead of having them all pull out their scores and start working for 10 minutes quietly. We thought it'd be better just to say thank you to the folks that really made that go. That division is headed up by Maurice Burgess, who is choral director from South Carolina. So hello, Maurice, thank you so much. And then also the newly minted, titled from Chicago, Illinois, actually from North Carolina originally, no, South Carolina originally, then has been studying in Chicago and living there still. Please thank Dr. Sheldon Frazier for being with us. Now, what they kind of helped us do is to sort of put the conducting pattern in one place. So we want to just show you kind of where we started on Monday and how that works, just by showing you a couple of checkpoints. So drum majors, let's just go through each of the checkpoints. So we'll do one full measure and stop on the end of one. Sound good, everybody? Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it here. Stand by. Going to the end of one. Set. One, two, three, four. And show them what that is. High. So that's just our first checkpoint. Let's reset. Let's go to the end of two this time. One full measure to the end of two. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That conducted completely differently when they got here. And then what's the end of two, gang? There's the cheeseburger. So that's our first. Hey, let's reset. Let's do the end of three. Totally different styles, totally different things. And we're not trying to change the style. We want them to be able to explain why they do what they do. 1, 2, end of 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one's for you, parents. 2, 3. What's this one, gang? We'll be glad to give that to you as soon as we can see again. And let's end up with the end of 4, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, full measure for nothing. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then show them what this one does, gang. There it is. So let's reset and let's just do some 4-4 time, and I'll slid you through a couple of meters, and then we'll make that go. 1. Sorry, conducting with me. Set. 1, 2, ready, and 4-4 time. So just making some things work, making some things happen, that's where they get started. Now, in order so you can see them a little better, I'm going to stop them. Last measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. Good deal. Bring it down. And would you make your conducting block for me so they can really see you a little bit better? Go ahead and move my odd people. My odd people. There you go. Just straight out. There you go. Awesome. Now, let's do a little more 4-4 so they can see what you're doing. Ready? 4-4 time. Set. 4-4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So just try to sync up with all the people around you and keep things out of your mind. It's really kind of tough. They can do different meters. They can do some different things. Like, for example, 3-4 time. Ready? And. Just switching back and forth, doing some different things. Nice and easy. Really cool. 2-4 time. And. Nice and easy. Nice and relaxed. Great faces, all the things. And let's end up with some ones. Ready? And 1, 1, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop. And bring that down. Absolutely. So it's nice to be like, that's kind of the big idea of what we're doing. But now we're going to actually teach you an exercise to do with us. You saw us doing those different meters. Now we're going to do a thing where instead of just counting, you have to think some different things on top of it. So we're going to teach it. We're going to do it 2 times for you, teach you the exercise, and then you join us. They're going to conduct in 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, then back to 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So in just a minute, we're going to ask for your help to kind of count along and sing along with us. So here we go, drum majors, through the meters, counting. Set. Through the meters, counting. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we'll start off 5. 5. 1. Let's go 4, 4. 3, 4. 1. They're having to think ahead and around them and ignore me. 1, 2, 1. Just like my family does. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, There you go. Thank you, gang. Nice and easy. Yeah, good deal. So now you kind of know what we're doing. You're going to help us out in 1 second. We're doing one more time with one added layer. So this time they can't count. We're actually going to do the alphabet over top of it. So you're thinking two different things, both straightforward, but just two different things. Here we go. Drum majors, through the meter, alphabet, normal. Set. Through the meter, alphabet, normal. 1, 2, ready, and. Now there's 4 times. Keeping it where you are, and the alphabet and the pattern, two different things. Using our brain to think different. So you're going to help us in just a second. You just slide. Now we are done. There you go. Thank you, gang. Thank you, gang. Good deal. So now all we're going to do is we're going to just ask you to conduct along with us. You can just do a little bit right there with your hand, and they're just going to do the alphabet. We'll do it one more time for you. Except it's going to be backwards. Here we go, gang. Through the meters, alphabet backwards. Set. Through the meters, alphabet backwards. So you're ready to help us. Here we go. 1, 2, Z. Z, Y, X. So join in with us, parents, anytime you're ready. Z, S, R, Q, T. Just a little bit louder. We can use all the help we can get. J, J, I, H. Anybody help? M, D, D, C, E, A, done. R, we, now. There you go. Take that down. Nicely done, gang. Nicely done. Good for you. I'm going to move on from here, and we're going to bring up some other folks. But before we do, I wanted to introduce a couple more people who are part of our conducting staff. This next gentleman is from Michigan originally. I think, and then has studied in a lot of different places. Most recently, he was one of the assistant directors at the University of Texas, but now he is one of the staff officer conductors of the Army Band. And he's getting ready to join into that really soon. Please give it up for Dr. Chris Cates. It's my pleasure to introduce a couple of people. So now that you've seen a little bit of what they can do, and they have some other exercises that they can show you. I won't put them through it right now because time is short. But this next thing we're going to do is the idea of conducting some classical music, something that they may see in certain bands, a lot of different types and styles. But we are honored and privileged to get to have two folks that get to work really closely with them in small group conducting. First one is a band director from the Dallas area, former conductor of Phantom Regiment. Please say hello to Mr. Jonathan Gow. And this next person is a dear friend of mine and of ours, and he's going to lead them through the Firebird Suite by Igor Stravinsky. Please say hello to Mr. Koji Mori. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. It has been such a pleasure to work with your boys and girls and working through all of the meters that Bobby has already talked about. But one of the things that we've gone through is that's kind of level one. Now it looks like at the deeper levels of conducting. Everything is not the same size. Maybe there are options because music changes based on the genre and the style that we want to do. So we're going to conduct the Firebird Suite, and one of the things that all the students are encouraged to do is whatever level they're comfortable at. If we're doing tempo and meter, that's level one. If they're the first year as drum major, that's a really great place to start. If they want to go to level two, incorporating things like how do we change dynamics when we're conducting? How do we show different sizes and adjust the size of our patterns so we can make it helpful for our bands back home? And then level three is introducing some of our non-dominant hand gestures. Can we do some cues with one hand? Can we do some crescendos or decrescendos with one hand? So those are all things that we've explored, and the main goal is can we be clear and can we make sure that we do it in a healthy way so we don't strain our body and be as relaxed as possible. And at the end of the day, we're trying to answer the question of what can we do to help the band, and is what we're doing actually helpful? So here is the Firebird Suite.
Great job, everybody. We have one more thing that we want to show you that's kind of become a camp tradition for us. Some bands, that's exactly the kind of show that they're going to do. Some are going to be a little bit more ruckus. We'll say that. We'll say that. So they have to come up with a very different style and very different way that they do this. So we, a couple of years ago, had a couple of DJs actually put some mixes together for us so that we can do a very different thing. Now, at the end, I'll encourage you, clap real loud. Well, you'll know exactly where the end is. But then they're going to do their camp salute to all of the folks that have helped them, all of you that are here. Two things to say. We have the best swag team ever in the world. Maddie Guthrie is right here, kind of the lead person. Say hello to Maddie. And all of our wonderful swags over there, we can't thank you all enough for making everything work out. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for letting your child grow. We talked about the bottom line is learning how to care about yourself and others, and then how to share that. And music is the best way to make that happen. We want to close with this. I'll say this final thing. If you like what's going on here, if you like what's going on in your band rooms back home, please tell an administrator. We need your help. Patrick was talking earlier about talking to booster organizations and school boards. Just talk to the principal. When they get those words that, hey, my kid had one of the best experiences this summer for music, lots of great things can happen. So we thank you for being here. Drum majors, final performance, full out. Please welcome Miss Ellen Shmura from Texas, formerly of Illinois, band director there. And Mr. Samuel Crawford from Atlanta, Georgia, previously Alabama. They have coordinated this hot mix. We hope you enjoy. Thank you, everyone.
Look as good as the day I met you. I forget just why I left you. I was insane. Stay, played out Blink 182 song. Now we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. All you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your head is on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay.
America is proud to present.
For 2026 Drum Major Institute, everybody! And our very last gift to you to say thank you for letting us be here. Core, to the ready?
Core, tin, hut! Reset, harps!
Thank you for an amazing week. Take it home with you. Fallout Drum Major Institute!
Let's give it up for our Drum Major Institute. Parents, we're so grateful for you having your students with us this week. As a reminder, next year's camp dates are June 21st through the 26th, right here at Ball State University. A reminder regarding dismissal. If you have not done so, you are now free to check out of your dorm. Please make sure that you turn in your room key at the front desk of your dormitory. Thank you all for believing in music, music education, and music for all. Safe travels home, and we'll see you next year.